Anyone around that Jordan is that sort of agent paid figure. Peter, Andre and all that. They're all there to influence your boys to be gay. That's what that tip is, isn't it? Think about it, mate. Look at all the stages, how are the lads dressing? Look at the boxing. That's meant to be a man's sport. Look at the people that have got the stages and look how they dress. Encouraging your kids to be... So look, I'm going to tell you black lads to keep your kids away from that Speedo. Don't let your kids watch Speedo. Trust me on that. There's a reason why all them washed up Hollywood stars appeared next to Speedo on his DJ on his platform. All them Hollywood stars that was used to ruin black lads have aligned themselves to this Speedo being in his room with him. You know that Kaya Senat? You know these individuals, that Kaya Senat. Don't let your kids watch him. Don't let your black children watch him. Why? Because he's making them gay. It's another Will Smith. That's what you're dealing with that Kaya Sanat there. You remember years ago, you wouldn't see a black lad act. You wouldn't see it. It's just never heard of. No. It's just a no-no in most black communities. It's not been happening. But then you had Will Smith pop up on this telly programme. Hi! Doing all fucking feminine shit. Do you know how many black lads started behaving feminine on the back of that Will Smith? And everything he was doing over his 20 years? Trust me, mate. This isn't me hating, this isn't me bullshitting. That Kaya Senat is on the same page. If you've got young black men watching that Kaya Senat, it's going to feminise them. It's going to make them consider being more feminine and shit. Honest. And he's a racist. Very rare you see a white lad round him. That Kaya Senat. Doesn't really like white people, him, does he? Darren, you ever been to a Tranmere game? No, mate. Yes, Anna. I'm seeing quite a few racist little groups popping up who think they're not racist. Mad, aren't they? So for me, a group of racist people is someone that don't entertain other races, isn't it? And there's loads of little mad groups out there, isn't there, where you don't see a white face among them. You won't see a white face amongst the black racists. It's the way it is. If you've got a group of black racists, you will not see a white person around them at all. And if they are, it's for a minute and they're getting looked at funny. Don't think it like a race thing's just a white person's thing. Is it? Fuck, if you're a white kid and you've been raised in black areas, you know exactly what racism's like. Exactly the same if you had a black lad raised in a white area, he'd know what racism is. It's exactly the same when you've got a white lad raised in a black area. He knows exactly what fucking racism is. How are you, Caroline? Virgo, Ray saying we're all one. We're not, mate. Well, we are because we're poor. The only thing we've got in common is we're all poor. It's the only thing we've got in common. Nothing else. Yes, Kaza. Caroline S. It's on it. I'm in Answorth. Definitely there's racist people who are black and white. Oh yeah, I know that. I'm not saying there's not. I'm saying racism exists amongst all communities. It's not just a white community or a black community or an Asian community thing. You know, there's racism all over the gaff. It doesn't bother me. Why? 'Cause I've been there. I've shouted racist shit and I've had racist shit shouted at me. That's jail. That's the white peace system for you. It kicks that shit out of you. So for example, if you're born on an estate in North Liverpool, you've never really seen a black kid. So you're forming these mad opinions off your elders who got all fucked off drinking drugs and got so fucked up mindset, and they're passing that shit down to you. So now you've got a shit mindset. And you're going through your little mad life with your shit mindset. But then you're doing mad shit and then you get nicked and you go to jail. And whilst you're in jail, all these people that you've had a mad mindset against are all there on the wing. White lads, black lads, Asian lads, whatever. They're all there on the wing. Now you're on this wing with the lads that you don't like. You've never met them, but you don't like them. Why? Because your elders have given you this mad fucking bullshit way of thinking about them. But now you've come unstuck on the wing. It's gone off on the wing. You're a white lad, but you've got 3 white lads trying to bully you. It's not a black lad trying to bully you. It's not a Pakistani kid trying to bully you. It's a white kid trying to bully you as a white lad. That's how it is. So now you're getting tethered by 3 white kids. And guess who defends you? The black kid from Mossad stands on for you. Back to back with you. From that moment on, you've got no racist problems with anyone. Why? Because you've just realised just how strong and fucking good this black kid is. In one episode, you realised just how fucking good these kids are. So now you're not that way going forward. You know, you've got a rejig to do in your mind. Why? Because you've got up thinking, oh, stay away from that type. When in reality, that type's just saved you from getting your face cut. So now you've got to correct your thinking and engage with this type more. Why? Because now you know they're not. Now you're going to get your little rat. Doesn't matter if he's white, black or Asian. You're going to get your little spice head. You're going to get your little coke head. You're going to get your little crack head. You're going to get your smack head. You're going to get your piss head. You're going to get your woman beater. You're going to get your nonce. You're going to get all this. Regardless of colour and religion and that. Every community deals with this shit. Some of us are more vocal than others. You know, if you're on our estate and a fucking thingo gets exposed, his house is smashed up and he's left the area overnight. Whereas in the Muslim community, you can do what the fuck you want and still live next door to your neighbour and nothing's happening to him, which is fucking wrong. The black community is similar to the white community. You get exposed as a fucking suspect, your whole house is getting tucked to the fucking ground and you're getting kicked out the community. Same in white and black communities, that. Why? Because we're the same. We've basically been raised on the same places. So we've got the same mindset. The Muslim fraternity, they don't do it. Why? Because they're raised different. Different mindsets from white and black communities, the Asian communities. Completely different. Why? We'll have a joint and a rum. They won't. So we're completely different, whether you like that or not. The only thing, like I said earlier on, that brings us together as one is the fact that we're poor and they're rich. And you've got these deluded fuckers off your estates because they've got double glazing, because they've got their house well furnished and it looks fucking spectacular, because they've got these cars on the drip up the path, because they've got watches on. They firmly believe that they're rich and you're poor, but they're living on the same street as you. But they think they're rich. Well, let me just break some reality to you all. Yous are just as poor as fucking us. You just don't realise it yet. But when the shit hits the fan, you'll realise just how poor you fucking are. Yes, Shaz, delicious. Hope you're all good. Half one. It's the weather's sunny out there. Our Bible doesn't tell us to kill kids. I know. I don't think any religious book tells you to kill kids, mate. Oh, the Bible that you've read? Oh, what about the Bible you haven't read? What about the Bible you haven't read? Yes, Energy Team. You know, your Bible is not just one book. Your Bible is like 204 volumes. And you've had access to 160 of them. There's like 40 volumes that you've never ever seen as a Christian. Why? Because the Pope has hidden them. They're buried in the Vatican. So if you had the real form of Christianity, you will see children getting beheaded all over the fucking gaff. If you had the real form of Christianity from back in the day, you would see women getting stoned to death. You would see people getting thrown off mountains for being a particular way. You would see all that mad shit that you see today in some Middle Eastern countries. Well, let's put it this way. That book that you're reading now, that Bible that you're so enticed with, 20 years ago, you would never, ever, ever, ever be allowed to sleep with a fucking man. You'd be imprisoned for it. 20 years ago in this country, you had a man in jail for being gay. Here we are 20 years later. Your biblical scriptures that was meant to have been written over 2,000 years ago have been changed. Now you can sleep with a man in a church. It's in your book. Your kids are getting raised when they read the Bible. It's okay to kiss and have romance with man. But you're convinced religion is the word of Christ. Religion's the word of God. I say, fuck. Every religion is the word of man. And most of them men couldn't fucking read and write. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. If you get to leave Earth with the shit you're practicing out of them books, mate, the Creator doesn't want you living like that, mate. The Creator doesn't want... Look, that Creator gives you as a man and you as a woman the biggest gift in the world, the gift of life. He gives you the gift of life and he helps you create life. And at the same time, you think he's writing scriptures that kill babies and kill women and destroy this and destroy that. You're fucked in the head. It's how far gone you are. It's how far gone you are. You think the Creator that gives you the biggest gift that exists in this universe, which is your life. On top of that, he gives you the ability to find a woman and create life with this woman. But on the other hand, he's telling you to kill women and kill children. Bullshit, mate. Bullshit, lad. Every religion is a control mechanism. Every religion is a control mechanism. All yous that are living outside here, you're locked into a crazy bullshit and you need to snap the fuck out of it fast. Snap out of it. Go in on yourself. Become spiritual. Go on your spiritual journey. Tap into the spiritual aspect of this universe, because that's where the real life exists. Out here, it's nothing. It's morbid. It's monotonous. It's rigmarole. It's everything again and again and again and again and again. In there, every day is different. Every experience is different. The wisdom gained and the knowledge gained from in there, you're never going to gain that shit out here. Ever. Lowstar, Winnie, you'll all know what I mean, lad. You go in on yourself. The minute you go in and think, you begin your spiritual journey. And once you've gone in on yourself and experienced it, even if it was for an hour, and you got scared or you got upset because you can't confront yourself in there, you pop out of it, you come back out of it, and you're back in the material world. Why? Because you can't handle it in there. You're crying, you're upset, you're fucked, you need to smoke bifters all fucking day once you've been in there. So you tap out and you come back in here. But out here, it's keeping you away from where you should be going. You should be in there, getting through that adversity, getting through them obstacles, getting knocked off your path, getting back on your path, getting to where you belong. The afterlife. You never get into the afterlife in that material world out there. The front door to paradise, the front door to eternal life through the Lord Jesus Christ, the front door to heaven is you. You are the front door. Open up, step in and watch. Believe me when I'm telling you. You are the front door to the afterlife. You are the front door to eternal life through Christ. You've got it there. All you've got to do is open your door and step inside and close it after you. Fuck everyone out here. Fuck everything that's going on out here. Go in on yourself, trust me. Once you go in on yourself, you are starting a spiritual process which is going to do you miraculous fucking things going forward. Once you start it, if it encourages you to fuck this, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck them. Stay on that path and you'll feel 100 times better in a year. 100 times better than a year. Stay on the path. Why? It'll clean you out. It'll clean you the fuck out. All them bad spirits, all them dirty things, gone. Makes you stronger, makes you sure of yourself, makes you confident. You don't have to rely on other people. You don't have to rely on other people's energy. You don't have to imitate or copy. You can just be your unique fucking self and every other will copy off you. Why? Because they're on the material. Look, I'm on a spiritual journey, me. So I'm not on the materialistic bullshit like all these sots. You've got all these having their faces punched in so they can have a nice weekend and buy a clothes. That's the materialistic life. That's bullshit. I'm on a spiritual journey. But let me tell you right now, if I put a rig out on me worth 20 grand, 10 grand watch, decent phone, decent suit, decent traps, decent coat, and I fronted it, I would attract 100,000 followers in a week. Why? Because I'm looking materialistic now. I'm looking like someone that needs to be followed. I'm looking like someone that's important. I'm looking at someone that must have all sorts in this world. So all of a sudden you've got all these shallow thinking empty motherfuckers who are materialistic up my arse now. Why? Oh, Darren's rich. You know, if I told you how much it was worth, I'd probably have well more people wanting to fucking follow me. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? If I was sitting here in all these big expensive labels and shit like this, I'd have loads of dickheads swarming me. Why? Because it's a materialistic world. And all these dickheads will follow you because of the watch shots on your wrist. Never mind what's inside. So out here is materialistic. In here is real life. Out here is egotism and materialism. None of that in here. Out there is hate, hate, hate. In here is love, love, care. Go in on yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. And it'll show. It'll shine. If you're about you are what you attract, okay. But if you're full of shit, you're attracting full of shit. If you're full of care, if you're full of kindness, if you're full of love and consideration, guess what you attract? You can't attract an Audi S4 to you. You can't attract an house to you. You can attract certain ways, certain orders, certain ways of being. If I'm sat here all my life being polite and pleasant, all my life people will treat me polite and pleasant. It's the way it works. If for half my life I've been like, for half my life I'll be treated like, if half my life I've been behaving like a saint, for half my life I will be treated like a saint. I've just watched your video with Marcus Ems. What a good bloke you are. Well, that's about 3 years old. Last time I was on a live with all them was a year, 18, 2 years or something. Yin and yang, say he's happy-go-lucky. Balance, innit? Balance. You've got to be outside to know you're inside. So look, you're always going to be in existence outside, even if you go inside. You're always going to have your body outside and your soul inside. Always. Outside, it's about what you participate in. You know, you be outside, you don't have to participate in fucking nothing with no one. It's not going to harm you, it's not going to ruin you. Why? Because you're working on the inside. So yeah, you might mix with the crowd. You don't need to. Why? Because you're secure. You're self-centred. That's where all of you need to be, self-centred. Ignore people that write you off, or you're too self-centred. I know I'm fucking self-centred. What does that mean? I'm grounded. I know exactly who the fuck I am. I know what I like and what I dislike. I'm self-centred. When you're not self-centred, you're group-centred, aren't you? You're mixing with a group, you're getting told what to do, you're getting led astray. If you're self-centred, you're leading your life. If you're not self-centred, someone else is leading your life for you. It's good to be proud of yourself. It's good to have your own head stuck up your own fucking arse. It's not good to be a sarcastic piece of shit. It's completely different. It's a completely different attitude. It's good to be confident. It's good to be secure in yourself. It's good to understand exactly what you like and what you don't fucking like, and don't give a fuck about anyone else, as long as you know what you are and what you stand for. That's the most important thing for you as a young man. A lot of you young lads, you're getting confused, you're isolated a lot, you're not getting attention off females, so you're ending up on phones and you're looking at girls on phones. And you're looking at nude pictures of these girls, and you've never seen a girl in the flesh nude. This is not good for you, lad. It's not good for you. Why is it happening? Because you're locked in a fucking room on a game. You need to break out for a bit. Even if it's just going out of an evening where you're normally gaming all night. Break it. Break the cycle. Gaming at 7 till 1, 2 in the morning. Alright, 7 o'clock. Go out for a walk. Fuck who's waiting for you on the game. You'll come in an hour. Break the cycle on that walk. What are you going to see on this walk? Not the girls on your estate who you're scared of. We know what it's like with shy lads. I was one of yous. I'm a shy kid. You're shit scared of the girls you grow up with. That's why we end up dating girls we don't grow up with. That's why we end up with a girl that's not mates with them. Why? Because we go out on walks and bump into this type of woman. Start talking to them, which makes your shyness disappear. Now you've got a girl on your arm and your life's changed. You're not looking at a phone and masturbating. You're not hiding in toilets while your ma's downstairs. You're upstairs doing a sneaky one. This is all perverted. It's all mad shit. You want to stop it? It's going to fuck you up. It's like a coke habit. That's what you're doing to yourself. You're generating the same sort of dynamics there. So look, if that young girl could just pick coke up and sniff it and not worry about risk, she probably wouldn't have an addiction to it. But because when she's doing it, it's got that element of risk. She's got to be sneaky with it. Can't let anyone know. This is what thrives the addiction. Now when you've got a young lad who's shy to front girls like I was, and he's getting to that area where he's getting, you know, he needs to fucking, so now he's masturbating and he's doing on phones and laptops. I've never seen a girl in the flesh. The first girl he's seen is plastic as fuck. Fake boobs, fake eyebrows, fake lips, fake hair, fake tan, fake everything. It's what your kids are looking at first and foremost, instead of that beautiful, real specimen there. Yeah, Scouse Cat. So what happens now is this kid, if he could just get his phone out, bang it on the telly there and just sit there relaxed and go at it, he wouldn't end up fucked off it. But because he's got it on and he's like hearing a noise, going panic mode, risk, it's my man coming in the room, all this is what's getting your kid trapped in that space. Now he's becoming a fucking crazy wanker. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now instead of doing it once every fucking blue moon, the cunt's 3 times a day in his room like a scab. He's doing nothing but masturbating and sleeping. Gaming, masturbate, sleep. It's what they're doing. And it's the abuse of oneself that's doing this. These kids are abusing themselves and they don't understand it. You know, if another man came into your kid's room, grabbed his manhood and started going AWOL on it, you'd call it abuse. But because your young man is grabbing himself and going AWOL on it, you're calling it's not abuse. Your kids are abusing themselves all over the fucking place. And the shit that they're watching on here is making them dangerous to young girls and women. Doesn't matter their age. You're witnessing it. You're getting 40-year-old women getting attacked by 16-year-old kids. Why? Because of the images they've got. So when we're growing up, you never had all this shit, but you had the top shelf. And then you had a few VHS's that some pervert dads would have. That's all you had access to. Every kid who's got a phone has got a top shelf in the bedroom now. Every kid, every young boy has got an over 18s magazine shelf in the bedroom, and there's fuck all you can do about it. And when he's watching these videos and he's seeing all these sexy birds, then he goes in and he's looking at these birds. It's all fucked. When they start watching these pornographic movies and how these girls are treated in bed and and now he's gone and he's managed to end up with a date with a 15-year-old and he's treating it like a porn star. No love making, just abuse. No spiritual connection here, just abuse. Check your kids' devices. If they're watching porn, you're raising a devil. Trust me, mums and dads. Go and get your kids' phones. Go into the search history list. Go into search, see when they go on Safari. Go into the history. It'll all be there. If your kids watching that shit, you've got a problem with them. You need to get it all sorted out right now. If you've got a 14-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid, 16-year-old kid, 17-year-old kid, 18-year-old kid, avoiding women but abusing them on the phone, you've got serious danger growing within your home. And if you've got young sisters and shit like this, you need to really consider what the fuck's going on. Doesn't matter if he's the loving brother. That shit damages your psychological fucking health and it'll have you doing a madness. Definitely. Porn is a major risk to your young man, and if he continues to watch it, he's going to go on the streets and do horrendous things to women. If he gets locked in a room with this beautiful girl after a nightclub and she's saying, no, I'm not ready for this yet, he's going to take it off her. Why? Because that's what he's been watching since the age of 13. Women saying no, getting spun round, slapped up, body shotted as they're getting fucked. This is what your kid's watching. They're going out on the street carrying this sort of behaviour out. Go in your kid's room, go on his laptop, go on his phone, whatever the fuck it is, and go through his search engine. Go through his history. You'll go into your Safari where you search. Go on there. You'll have a little square in the corner. You can press that. All the pages that he searched has popped up if he hasn't deleted them. Next to that, you've got a book. Looks like a book. You press on that, it'll give you all his search history over the last 12 months if he hasn't deleted it. So you can go on there and see what he's gone into off his phone, what he's searched for, what platforms he's watched, And if it's porn, you'll see it. And it's a massive problem right now with all the youth, all the young lads. Massive. You wonder why they're going scatty towards women. You wonder why they're doing all these mad offences and that. It's what they're watching behind closed doors. How are you, Booth? Are you good? No one likes to speak on these topics because it's touchy. I'm ready to speak on them all the time. I'm a man. I've been a young boy. I'm a real man, so I know what them emotions are. I know what the balance. I know what the fight is like to not be gay. Every one of you go through it. Stop being denied. Stop denying it. The real men don't give up. The other ones bow. But it's a battle for all young lads. Every young lad gets a moment in their life where they are very, very, very fucking confused. And whilst they're in this space of confusion, you've got predators preying, whether it's a woman or a fucking man. You've got predators preying. Do you understand? I was preyed on by older women all my fucking life. How long you been on your spiritual journey? 6 years. 6 years, mate. Got a lot of repairing to do, haven't I? Happy-go-lucky, don't trust anyone, mate. You don't trust no one round your kids. No one. No one at all. Absolutely fucking no one. Uncles, aunties. Let me tell you this right now, look. I know it's about these adult movies again, but it needs to be spoken. You've got to understand the context in most of these movies that these women and men are watching. You know, women watch it just as mad as men, and then women are just as dangerous as men. You've got all these mad fantasies and scenarios that get caught up in these contents, that space. So you'll have a grown woman in a school uniform. What does that do? Works both ways, doesn't it? Why? Because you've got the young lad looking at a woman in a school uniform, and then you've got the old man in his fucked up mind looking at a young girl in a uniform. So imagine a perversion that's going on there. The old is looking at a young girl in a uniform. The young boy is looking at an older woman in a uniform. What does that do? The person in the uniform is at risk. Isn't it? Now, if you've got a monster watching that sort of content for a year or two and he goes on the street raging semi-on and horny and he sees a school uniform, what's he going to do? It's the same with your kids. Your son's watching that shit, he's going to do a madness later on in life. Trust me on that. One of the biggest things you can do is go and check your kids' search histories. Check who they're messaging. Do it once every 12 weeks or something. Your kids are clever. They'll have things on the phone that you can't even see. So go behind. Go into the history of the phone. Don't just get your kid's phone and go on the messages. Oh, it's just a mate, nothing bad on there. And then go over to WhatsApp. Oh, it's sweet on there. And then go on to a ring thing. Oh, she's not ringing, nothing dodgy there. Go in a search engines. Go into the search engines and you'll have all your answers. Why? Because they're daft, aren't they? How to smoke cannabis. They'll Google search you. How to sniff cocaine. Google search you. Just do it. Just have a look at your kids' fucking search engines on the devices, just out of curiosity. Just have a look out of curiosity, mate. Yes, see, Faz, even today, when they get back from school and they're having the tea, snatch the phone off them. Don't ask for it. Why? Because you're in a fucking negotiation process. If you say to your son or your kid, give us your phone, I want to check it, they go, no, what for? I want to check, no. Wait a minute, no. No. Take it off them, give me your code. You've been in fucking trouble, you. Let me in your phone. Put it on them like that. You know your kid, don't you? You know your kid. If you put it on your kid like that, give us your fucking phone, you've been up to fucking no good, you. You just look at the face. If they're hiding something, the face is going to tell you, isn't it? If they're not, you'll know off the face. You'll know as a parent, won't you? You know your kid like the back of your fucking hand, and it doesn't matter how old he is, doesn't matter how much of a boss liar he's became on the street, he cannot lie to you in that moment of heat. If it's not a hateful moment, he can blag it and you probably won't get on him. But if it's a hateful moment, rah, where he's shook, you know when he's lying and when he's not, don't you? So just check on the phones and your girls. Especially your young girls, if you've got Snapchat and all this. You know what I've noticed? This is what I've noticed. I don't know how true it is, but this is what I'm picking up on. You know when you've got a girl who's 13 and 14 and they're acting like they're 18, 19, they've been abused. It's just that's my theory. When you've got that 13-year-old girl there and she's acting like an 18-year-old adult, you know, the way she reacts to stuff and this, that and that, there's something wrong there, okay? Honest. You know when you're on the streets and you've got a 14 and a 15-year-old girl talking to you like you're 12, giving you shit like they've been on the fucking, like the 30, they're getting abused. This is it's a indication that these girls are being abused. Honest to God, it sounds mad that, but that's what I've picked up on. I've picked up on that trait. Like you'll see that, and if you look at all, if you watch them documentaries and you look at the victims of these grooming gangs and all this, you will see what they're like at 13 and 14, and they're like that cheeky, giving the police cheek and that. Why? Because the perpetrators have told them to hate on police and shit. I think it's a valid point, mate. Defo. A lot of these young girls are developing like adult attitudes because of the perpetrators. You know, when they're around the perpetrators a lot and they're fucking... Honest to God, they're developing mad, the kids on the back of it all. It's just horrendous, isn't it? It's just horrible what they've done to us, mate. Think about this, mate. Just think about it. In the 80s, they knew 10, 11, 12 and 13-year-old girls, white in colour, was being gang raped. They knew it. For 20 years, they never said nothing. Covered it up. It only come to light because someone spotted it 20 years later. Policemen been trying to deal with it for years, sacked. Politicians cancelled. Think about it, mate. Do you not see what's gone on? Totally destroyed the innocence of our youth. The girls that were going to procreate for us, destroyed on purpose by them Muslim men, them Pakistani Muslim men. Not all of them. That little square dirty corner of them. As you keep on hearing me say, there's loads of boss, decent Pakistani family men all over the fucking place. But you got a pile of shit over there. And all them these decent Pakistani men, don't say shit to them. Leave them in the communities. They'll go to the mosque and pray next to them. Even though they know this cunt's a fucking monster, they'll still pray next to him. That's what's fucked with that religion, isn't it? I've never understood that religion in that sense. So look, when you go to jail, if you've got 7 nonces on your wing and they're all looking to get cut in the morning, they'll go down to Dickhead at the end of the landing, get converted, and then in the afternoon they're not getting cut. Why? Because they're Muslim. And if you look at the Muslim community in prison, not the Muslim community outside, if you look at the Muslim community in prison, 60% are sex offenders. Fact. Yes, Winnie, Boss Tazza, really? That's fact. I'm not sitting here lying. That's how it is. There's more. See, in prison now, 100% Muslim population in prison, right? I'm telling you now, without exaggerating or devaluing it, 40% of Muslims in the system are nonsense. Not talking about outside here, I'm talking about in prison. Every suspect that gets exposed converts. In some jails, they get encouraged to convert on reception by staff. You're not safe in here unless you convert. Again, that's how it is, for protection. Exactly that, Winnie, for protection, mate. That's what they do. 'Cause what they do in Islam is they forgive you for all your sins like the fucking God. They sit there like they're God, and they can forgive you for your sins. It's mad. So you'll have some that's raped fucking 3 kids. He'll go in jail, and you'll have some fuck up at the end of the land and thinking he's fucking the Prophet Muhammad, going, yeah, we forgive you. You come into this religion. Forget what he's done to them 3 girls. We forgive you. Come now. Don't do that crime again. Change. Bullshit, mate. Why? Because I've witnessed it loads of times. You'll have the cunt who's in for messy charges, come in, convert, oh, get out, and he's just back to square one, doesn't give a fuck about Islam or anyone in it. And that's what the system's full of. Dickheads that are using the faith of Islam. Loads of them. The amount of Scousers that are converted to be protected in prison, and then when they get out it's just all haram lifestyle. But then when they go back in prison they'll practice the faith again, but when they get out it's just haram again. There's loads of them, mate. And it's like I keep on saying, the majority of them have got naughty offences on them. That's why they convert in the first place. So you've got reverts, and in their mind they're going back to Islam like he was Islamic and left it, and now they're going back, which is a bullshit to me. Get what I'm saying? Because if you're born in this country, you're born under Christ. Well, you used to be. No, you're not. You're born under all sorts of shit now, aren't you? But you've got reverts and you've got converts. You know, the reverts are more sincere. The reverts have like contemplated for a long time. They've studied a little bit of shit. They've went and experienced the culture a little bit somewhere. So they take a conscious decision to revert in the pursuit of peace and Christ and or God or whatever. But then you've got the convert, and that's exactly what it is, a converting. He's converting. He's a con. He's going to bring shame to that religion more than fulfill it. And that's what you'll get with these converts. You know, they bring shame. You've got converts now screaming and shouting about Islam on big stages. They're not even born Muslim. They're not even practiced Muslims. They converted when they were 25. Now they're experts on Islam. And they're trying to tell Muslims how to live their life. You're a fucking con, shithead. It's the way it is, isn't it? What can you do except look out for the good and protect them? Who do you protect them from? The bad and the evil. And it doesn't matter if that girl's got a hijab on, or if she's got an afro, or she's got blonde straight hair. The children, they need protecting. Who do they need protecting from? It's like us, adults. Who's hurting the kids? Adults. Who's encouraging kids to hurt kids? Adults. Who's at fault? Adults. Who should be making the path of life very easy for the youth? Adults. Who's not doing that? Adults. Everything that's getting passed down, who's it coming from? Adults. Every racial fucking factor, every discriminative factor, every religious fucking factor, who's handing it down? Adults. We're the ones fucking the kids' lives up, no one else. We're the guardian angels. And we're not guarding the kids right, are we? Definitely fucking not, mate. Yes, saying brainwashed masses, brainwashed by lunatics in power. It's what we are. We've got crazy fucking lunatics who we vote into power. We give power to these crazy fucking lunatics of elite politicians without understanding the power you've got. Look, you see the Muslim community? They're understanding the power they've got. Power and unity. It's where their power lies, unity. Now us, where we're from, you're still voting that politician of Labour who's done absolutely fucking nothing for you in your city in 20 years but lied and covered shit up. Now, if you were unified in your estates in Liverpool, if there was unity existing in your council estates with each other, you'd be picking that Scouser to be your mayor. You wouldn't be picking that Scouser that's come from Eton. You'd be picking the Scouser that come from Owlai or St George's or Campion High School. If there was unity, you'd have a full-blown Scouse mayor that was born on your estate. But because there's no unity, you haven't got that. In the Muslim community, you've got unity. So they're able, as a community, to vote a member of their community into power. So now, up and down the country, you're seeing MPs of Islamic faith all over the fucking place. Why? Because their community is voting their member of their community into power. Not some rich elite fucker like yous have been doing in our white neighbourhoods. Conditioned to the hilt. Vote Labour, vote Labour, vote Labour. Maggie Thatcher took the milk offers. But vote Labour, vote Labour, vote Labour, vote Labour, because Maggie Thatcher took milk offers 20 years ago. Fuck off. Labour has just destroyed your fucking lives in 10 years. Wake the fuck up. Yes, Claire. Have you voted? No, the fuck, mate. Do you think I'm going to participate in the cunts that put me in jail? Cunts that destroyed my family life? Social services department that just ruined us? Do you think I give a fuck about the system? I hate the system and everyone that works for it. Always have done, always fucking will do. Doesn't matter what you are, if you're working for the system, you're a fucking scumbag. Fuck the system, mate. Fuck the rich. Fuck the politics. Fuck all them scumbags, mate. Think about the poor. Think about your communities. Look at our communities. Look who exists in our communities. Fuck them. They want Christians and Muslims to be fucking arguing. You haven't got no Jews in our community. Why? Because they're all fucking rich. They want black, white and Pakistani kids fighting. They want all that. They want that division. They don't want us united. They don't want to see a Pakistani Muslim kid there, a black Christian kid there, and a white atheist all waving the same flag, screaming about the rich elite. They don't want that. They want you killing each other. Don't allow it. You know, snap out of the fucking discrimination you've got. Why? Because the discrimination and the bullshit you got in your head comes from the space you're locked in. If you weren't locked in that space, you wouldn't be thinking that way. There's a reason you're thinking that way. It's because you're locked in that way. Snap the fuck out of it, trust me. Don't feel guilty because you miss prayer. That's the psychological psyop on you. Making you feel like you've let someone down. This is how they get you. So what you're seeing now with this geopolitics is Starmer again delaying the frustrations of the people of this country. It's all he's doing. So what did he do with Hillsborough? So we could get in power, he screamed, I will make sure there's a Hillsborough law. As soon as I get in power, it will be legislated. Here we are, 2 years later nearly. Oh, they've just laid it on the floor in Parliament. That means you've got another 3 or 4 years before anything happens with the Hillsborough law. In them 3 or 4 years, he's got the support of Liverpool. Liverpool aren't going to give him shit. He can hold his events in Liverpool. Why? Because he's sorting the Labour law out for them. He's sorting the Hillsborough law out for them. So you got all the nanas and fuck-ups in Liverpool going, oh, Labour are going to do this for us. No, they're not. It's the delay. 4 years he's got a vote. Guess what he's going to shout to you Scousers? I promise you, it's coming in next year. Vote for me. What's he just done with Palestine? If you go back and get his new conference before he gets in power speaking about Hillsborough, then you look a year later, a year and a half later, the next conference where he's speaking on the Hillsborough law again. Then you go and watch the speech he's just done on the Palestine thing, and you'll know. You'll understand this is a delaying tactic. This is to keep all the Muslims in this country on side. Nothing's happened. It's just been stated that they recognise it. But it hasn't gone through the laws, hasn't gone through the courts, hasn't gone through all these Brussels and all this where it's got to get implemented into, you know, proper legislation. So what's he done? Just delayed the frustrations of millions of Muslims in this country that are sick to death of watching Israel smash Palestine to death. He is one of them. It doesn't matter what they're showing you now. Oh, Starmer's writing Israel off. He mustn't like Israel. Bullshit. He's funded by them. He's paid by them. Look. Do you want to know how dangerous Israel is? You know, anyone that's gone against Israel in the whole world, right? Anyone. It doesn't matter how dangerous they are, how powerful they are. Doesn't matter if they're Arab. Doesn't matter if they're American. It doesn't matter. You go against the Israelis, one of yous are dead. One of yous are getting killed, no matter what, if you've gone against the Israelis. You see Starmer? What he's done towards the Israelis there is never, ever, ever heard of. Ever. He's done it. Bet you no one gets killed. Bet you no one gets killed. Why? Because they're in on it. They are Israelites. Tony Blair, Starmer, Lord Mandelson. They're all double agents. It's like a Tommy Robinson, Russell Brand, Andrew Tate. All the same page. Traitors. Look, Andrew, what did Andrew Tate convert for? Why did he convert? He's not a revert, he's a con. He never done it with sincere. He never done it with sincerity. He hasn't done it with like real patience and modesty about it. He's done it for a deliberate reason. Do you understand like what place you put kids in who convert but they didn't really want to convert? Do you understand the place you leave them in? Do you understand the mess they become because you've got them confused? That Andrew Tate, given the stage, don't think it happened overnight. You know, 10 years they've made him, just like Robinson. They made them in 10 years. That's why they've got this big following now and always in the news and always on the papers and always getting the algorithm. It's deliberate. It's meant to be. Paid agents, aren't they? So now we've got this agent and he's a big macho man and he's while he's on his steroids and all this shit, his little P-neck's turned into a snake neck, hasn't it? Andrew Tate's just a snake, innit? So you've got him, a little skinny twerp, nothing about him. All of a sudden he's being made this big macho alpha male. He doesn't represent an alpha male. Why? Because he batters birds. He makes money on the back of girls' trauma. That's not an alpha male. That's a shithouse rat. Always has been, always will be. He doesn't represent alpha males. But as people that were paying him, media, you know, it's all Jewish, the media, they've got him out there. Oh, misogynic, miss whatever you fucking call it. Andrew Tate, bad for lads, bad for lads, bad for lads. Got all the lads looking at him. All young lads off your estate, Christian born lads looking at him. He converts. You see them 3 million young lads that were watching him? 1 million converted with him. No. Fucking yeah. And that's just the way it is. That's how they've done it. And all of these people that went viral and in your faces for months and months and months, do you think they done that by themselves? Do you honestly think they've done that by themselves? You're fucked. You're blinded in what I fucking thought, mate. You know, in this world, especially when you're spinning narratives, if you don't spin the narrative they want you to spin, you're cancelled, just like me. If you spin the narrative they want you to spin, you don't get cancelled and you get loads and loads of attention on purpose. You get people sent to you through the algorithm. Why? Because you're saying what they want you to say. You're spinning their narrative. When you're going against the powers that be narrative, you get cancelled. So when they're all shouting division and they're all trying to divide you, and you've got that Muslim lad over there trying to divide you, you've got that Christian lad over there trying to divide you, you've got that football supporter over there trying to divide you, you've got that coloured kid trying to divide you, you've got that gay kid trying to divide you, you've got that rich kid trying to divide you. I'm sat here screaming unity. I'm screaming, fuck all them. You need to unity to win. So what's going to happen to me? If I'm going against the grain, what's going to happen? I'm going to be shut down, aren't I? I'm going to be cancelled. I won't get the algorithm. I won't have traffic coming my way. Why? Because I'm screaming what they don't want me to scream. All them little rats that are willing to bow down, sacrifice thousands of youth just so they can have a wage and a presence on social media. They're all scumbags. Dirty, traiting pieces of shit, all of them. No morals in them at all. And I'll say that about every Judas. Every man that has had Christ since birth in their lives, and then you've just switched on him 20 years later, you're nothing but a traiting piece of fucking shit. And you'll be treated like a traitor in that religion you've gone to. You'll have slave names. You won't have master names. Not one of you converts will be called Muhammad. Let me tell you that for fucking nothing. Not one of you. Why? Because you're not on that level. Yes, Tracy. That's fact, mate. You go and look at every convert. Find me a Muhammad. La, la, la. You got Roscoe saying there's no unity with Sharia law. Starmer soul is out. What's unity and Sharia law got to do with anything? Your perception of Sharia law is fucked, isn't it? That's what it is. Yeah, so look. Well, let's look at the laws that this land's got now and the law of another land, like Saudi Arabia or somewhere like that, Dubai. That's Sharia law, isn't it? Well, you've got levels. You know, you'll have extreme versions of Sharia law, then you'll have moderate versions, depending on where you are, depending on what version you're going to get. But in this country, we've got 125 Sharia courts anyway. Loads of offences getting dealt with in them Sharia courts. That's why the stats over here is not as high as they should be. Why? Because loads of serious sexual offences are getting dealt with over there in that Sharia court. And it's not documented. Liverpool saying Muhammad Ali, probably the only one, lad. Probably the only one, mate. And that was back in the day when Islam weren't as powerful as it is now. So what you've got there is Sharia. So look, in this country, let's just say the law of the land is biblical, based on the 10 Commandments and Magna Carta and all that bullshit. So you, in this country where you've got that law you want to live by, you can park your Porsche on the corner, leave its keys in there, and it'll be fucking stolen in a flash. You can get out your car with a Rolex on your wrist and you're getting your wrist snapped for your Rolex. But over there in that country where Sharia law exists, you can leave your front door open. You can leave your 50 grand car with its engine running with the keys in it. You can leave your money on the step, all you've ever earned in your life on the step. You can fuck off for 12 hours, come back and everything will be exactly the fucking same. Even better, your neighbours have came, put your money in a suitcase, put it in the cupboard in the hall and locked the door for you. Here, your neighbours are taking that dough and killing you so they can't get nicked for it. That's the difference with Sharia law. Sharia law fucking works. This law fucking doesn't. And Sharia law is not what the media have got you believing it is. Don't forget, it's the media that give you your perceptions in this country. It's the media that give you them images of the East. It's the media that tell you what Iraq's like and what Syria's like and what them people are like. That's why the majorities have got fucked minds on the East. Them countries that have been obliterated by the West and the Middle East, every one of them countries was like paradise. Every one of them countries was like your holiday resort you all pay to go to. 24-hour sun, tropical seas, bright blue seas, tropical trees, all. We get the opinion the Middle East is just sand and fucking dust, when in reality it's better than here. The Middle East is better than the West. The East of the world is 10 times better than the West of the world. In everything. Yes, Rachel. Everything. The way they build, the way they prep your food, the way they make your carpets, the way they make your fabrics. Everything's 10 times better. There's not much things in the West that haven't come from the East. The majority of the clothing you've wore all your life has come from the East. Yeah, China's in the East. China's Asia. Where have you been in the East? Nowhere, mate. But I've mixed with lads whose families still live in the East. And when they're showing me photos of where their families are living, I'm seeing proper, decent villas with pure grass everywhere and fucking bright sun and everything's... Anyway, the West is fucked. Always has been. The East is like paradise. Always has been. It's probably why the West have fucking tried to blow it to pieces. Jealous. Go visit yourself. I will do, mate, when I can afford to. Can't afford to do fuck all at the moment. That's why I'm doing fuck all. You have been to Thailand? No. Why would you want to go to Thailand, mate? There's only two reasons why your fella or the man that you know is going to Thailand. Two reasons. And if it's not for the one, it's definitely for the other. If your fella's going to Thailand and he's not going to learn Muay Thai, he's a nonce. Yes, Zach. Straight up, lah. If your fella's going to Thailand and he's not going to get involved in Muay Thai or shit like this, he's going because he likes boys. Young boys. Fact. You see them weird fuckers that fuck off abroad and then come back with a Thai wife? Nonce. Yes, Jockey, Steve. Well, if some of yous have come in, I haven't introduced you to the bell end. I call the bell end stalker. He's got his own little seat. The stalker is here 24/7. Little bell end, we call him. The little bell end stalker. We don't like to bring Tintin into the situation. We just like to focus on the bell end, the stalker. He gets a polish every so often by Tintin the bum knit. Yes, Lacey. That's what he is, and he's like a bum knit, isn't he? You know when you're like, you've been on a mad weekend in a Fezzy, but before you went you put brand new boxies on. Feeling all frabbesh on the Friday, feeling rough as fuck on the Sunday, you haven't changed your bills or nothing. You get home, snap a shit out, shower on, you get in there, you're giving it the 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Everything's going great, then you go round the side, go round the backside, going in the crack there to make sure everything's fantastic, and you've got a fucking bum knit. You've got Tintin clinging onto your pubs like there's no tomorrow. Tintin's like this on your pubes. You're not getting me down the shower plug hole. You're not getting me down the drain. Latching on. You've got to grab him by his fucking head. Bang! Pull him right off with about 10 of your pubs. He's not letting go. You're not getting rid of me, Darren. I'm the most naughtiest bum nit in the world. You just flush him. If you've got bum nits, just go in, lads. Fucking pull them off. Rip him off. You might lose a few pubes, but trust me, it's better than having a bum knit. And that's what Tintin. It's like a bum knit on the stalker's backside, isn't he? Wow. Hang on. Sam. Can I smoke half a cigarette with you, Sam, please? Don't throw me out like this. I've been round you for years, Sam. Look, I'm attached to your pubes. Don't pull me off, Sam.